Welcome to a very buggy Rome 2 Total War 3D demonstration. The top two are with the settings that Nvidia recommends for 3D in this game. In the bottom two, everything is enabled. Apologies for the frame rate. Apparently Rome 2 at highest everything in 3D does slow down computers. Not that it matters. The short answer is, don't play this game in 3D, it doesn't look good. However, I've still made this video just because I've released a couple of videos showing good 3D recently, and now I thought it was time for bad 3D. I mean, how bad can two different viewpoints look? The answer is, very. At the beginning of this video you could see fog, which appeared far closer to the camera than it should have done. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Nvidia recommends switching off the shadows. Each viewpoint shows different locations for the shadows, which is really confusing. It's even worse on the campaign map in my opinion, which you can see later on. No wonder they recommend disabling it. Either way, you might have trouble focusing on the ground. It appears that certain details, such as dirt and stuff like that, are only visible in one viewpoint. With both eyes open, it looks a bit like a shimmer. If you close one of your eyes and then the other, it's much easier to make out what's missing. Oh, now this is a good example of how bad it can look. Look to the left of the road. On one viewpoint there's a big bright green thing, I think it's grass. On the other viewpoint, nothing. Honestly, just stop watching the video now. Oh, too late, here come the fire effects. Interestingly, this happens in quite a lot of games in 3D. Sprites such as these are misplaced either side of the object they're meant to be on. You can see that this is wrong even if you're not viewing this video in 3D. I don't think that anybody can deny that this game was a letdown, but I'm particularly disappointed about the graphics. They've managed to make them as unattractive as possible despite all of the early trailers. Everything's dull and washed out, and there's normally some horrible colour correction which makes the blacks blue or red, or any colour apart from the one it's meant to be. Anyway, I have nothing else to say about this battle in 3D. Since it's so close to the end of the benchmark, I'll just let it finish. And then it's on to the campaign. Here we go. Now at first glance the top example looks quite good. Without shadows it looks as though everything's the right distance away. However, look closely and you'll see problems even with the top view. The main one, which is a real game breaker, is that the cursor is in front of the screen. This makes it impossible to focus on the cursor and the background at the same time, so it makes clicking on things next to impossible. Apologies that the top and bottom views aren't direct comparisons between each other. It's incredibly difficult to do that on the campaign mode. It's a real shame because I believe that just with a little bit of effort, 3D in these sort of games would really make them better. I guess that they had higher priorities, and still do judging by the amount of patches that are still coming out for the game. Anyway, I think that's enough for this game. Thank you for watching.